A classic Bo Nickal special. I know, I saw the Dulatov KO live. I watched it. That was a nasty one, dude. Piston jab, folks. A fucking piston of a jab. People forget, man. Seen Usyk versus Dubois? I did, dude. I did see Usyk versus Dubois. Let's go fucking Usyk! Let's go! Bro, missed fight. I don't care, dude, what I missed. I'm here now. Shut up, man. We get it. Just complain, complain, complain. Every time I go live. It's all good, man. Von. Islam Dulatov versus Adam Fuja. Layup of a debut fight. But it was a really nasty KO from Islam Dulatov. The edits are going to go crazy of him walking down the catwalk after this one. But it was a layup, man. Adam Fuja is just not the same level of fighter as him. That's known. I will say the dominance of the round 1 victory is impressive. Like I was saying, something like Dulatov under 4 minutes, but also there's a chance that this goes into the second round. So actually, I think I took Dulatov for more than 4 minutes or something like that is like a tip I gave. And he ended up fighting for 4 minutes and 6 seconds. Just saying. I'm a genius. You know what I'm saying? But I saw Fuji being a little tricky for him, like trying to grapple with him a little bit. That's what I thought would happen going into this. And he couldn't get takedowns. He couldn't get takedowns on Dulatov. He had a couple of good moments where he had the hands connected around the arse or below the arse of Dulatov, and he couldn't get a takedown. Couldn't get the takedown. Dulatov, very strong, very athletic, good kicks at range, and it was just a difference. It was another one of those fights where you end up going, oh dear, what's about to happen? Sometimes I see fighters in the cage and I think, what horrible coach has convinced you that this is your mission to become a champion in? You know? Dulatov is a different level to him. Speed, power, everything. If you ain't built for it, don't do it. I really think that about UFC fights these days. Dulatov was landing really nasty knees in the clinch. That was something that he was doing very well. He landed good step-in knees because he knew Fuja was trying to crowd him. Like if he stepped in, he knew Fuja would try and get the clinch on him or shoot a takedown. So he just kept throwing knees as he came in. He landed a good 2 of them. And then I think he actually posted on the head of Fuja in the clinch and like smashed a knee into his face there. And then eventually he finishes him with what I can only describe as a Doohoo Choi punch. And it's the way that Doohoo Choi throws a lot of his... Maybe it's just the correct way to throw punches. But it was like no wind-up for the left hook. He turned it in, you know? He didn't whip it round like Alex Pereira. He kept a reasonably straight arm when he threw it. And he kind of just used his body to create the torque into a hook. It almost looked like a jab when he first landed it, but it was like a really tight left hook. Right on the chin of Adam Fuja. Follow-up shots land. He puts out Fuja by TKO. Performance bonus for the Versace model. There we go. He needs it, you know. He needs a break, Dulatov. One thing Dulatov needs, he just needs a bit of a break. You know what I mean? He's got too much against him in life. We move on. Ateba Gutierrez. Damn, dude. Nasty shot by Dulatov. With the jab, huh? Pop. Oh, lead hook. Nasty. 20 pounds added on to an uncut fighter is way bigger. Added on to an uncut fighter is way bigger. All right. Guru, make fun of DC looking like Grimace from McDonald's. Grimace. DC looks like Grimace from McDonald's, I guess, is what we're going to go for here. Dude, that was a Doohoo Choi ass shot from Dulatov there that he put away Fuja with, by the way. Wasn't it just such a Doohoo Choi ass shot? Did you see Usyk face off? Someone needs to get Usyk out of the ring with the undisputed Waldo Cortez Acosta. So how could I, you know? What's the logic behind Harry Hardwick being mocked for his looks and Dulatov being a model while they look the same? I know. They do look pretty similar, to be fair. Yeah, that is an interesting one. I don't know what that is. I guess Harry's just not even trying. Yeah, I'm saying it's just this effortless. And they don't want effortless, you know, because then they can't sell all of their products. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the $2. Thoughts on Vulcan Map? Dulatov's cute. All right, thank you. That was someone who said that in chat. Thank you for the $2. Du Ho Choi. A shot. If Manny wins, is boxing even?
I'm right here.
Yes.
I just wanted to know if you had a message to try and get that bonus tonight, because it looks like it's going to be a pretty competitive night. There's 6 fights, 6 finishes, 5 in the first round. It's been a pretty crazy night so far.
I mean, when I get the finish, when I get the bonus, is good. If not, I mean, it's also okay for me. If somebody else deserves it, why not? You know, I mean, it have to be fair. You know, if somebody else has a better KO than me in the night, why not give him the bonus?
And then I just wanted to ask, like, you credit your team and things like that. I just wanted to ask, like, where the intelligence comes in that octagon, because it seemed like whenever he threw a kick, you were timing it perfectly with the overhand, and then we saw him land a kick. It kind of stumbled you on the feet a little bit there, and then right after that, you immediately checked it, walked him down, and ended the fight. So, like, where does that intelligence come from?
From Abu Magomedov. He coached me very well, you know, and yeah, I have to say thank you to him. Actually, he's here. Thank you, my brother. Yeah, you know, he told me, hey, Islam, you know, don't rush, be relaxed, you know. Now he will come in. And exactly when I heard that they say he will come in, I throw the hook, boom, he go in.
Did you know coming in that shot was going to be one that could be open to you, the one that put him down?
You know, I said it also in my interviews a few days ago. I'm always coming for first round finish. You know, I always finish my opponents, and this is always the way I go, you know. So.
Yeah, I see the cast on the hand. What happened there?
I think I broke my thumb last week in the sparring already, you know, and yeah. And in this fight, I gave an uppercut and I had some. I don't know what it is now. I have to check it, but yeah.
Yeah, does it hurt pretty bad or?
It's okay. I mean, Sean Shelby talked to me. I told him I can fight next week, so.
Yeah. Is it scary a bit when you're waiting so long for the debut and then you suffer an injury like a week out?
Yeah, you know, but this was like last sparring, you know. I mean, like, you never go 100% in a fight. You have always some injuries or some stuff, you know. It's okay, part of the game.
And with the photo shoot on Monday, right? You'd rather the hand injury than a cut or something, a black eye?
Yeah, it's okay. Even black eye, even the cut is no problem. Can fix that.
Yeah, and tell us a little more about that. I know you talked about it a little bit. What's coming up for you outside of the cage?
You know, I have some shoots coming up, all the stuff. You know, a lot of things coming up for me. You know, but for me, it's more important what is next for me in the UFC. You know, so yeah, had to go back to the gym, start the camp again, and fight soon again.
Yeah, you're obviously very talented. When you look at this welterweight division, you know, how long do you think it's going to take you to get up into ranked fights and things like that?
You know, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I want to take my time for this, you know. I mean, I grow up, I make big steps from each fight. And, you know, actually, it will take as long as it takes, you know. So, I mean, I waited so long for this opportunity to fight in the UFC. I mean, now 2 years or something like that, you know, it will not change anything. I want to fight for the title when I'm on my prime. And, yeah, we will get there soon.
Islam, right over here. Thank you. When you think about the Contender Series fight that you had back on October 8th of 2024 to now, how proud are you of the fact that you just made your UFC debut, you got the first round finish, and just what the past, year's been like for you?
You know, I'm very proud because that time I didn't rush anything. You know, I did my game plan, I followed the game plan. My coaches, Daniel, Abus, and my little brother Tamerlan, they told me, brother, you're going to knock him out anyways, you know. But this time, don't rush. Relax, you know, he will give you that. And as my brother Abus told me, wait, he will come now. And then when he came in, I knocked him out with the left hook, you know. Yeah, this time, I'm very proud of my performance today because I didn't rush anything, you know, was relaxed and saw everything, man.